Welcome back to the Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. Today our show is Associations That Matter, Shake Hands with Decision Makers. Please welcome my next guest is Bob Pinnegar. Bob is President and CEO of the National Apartment Association, and he's joining us on Skype. Bob, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me on the show.
We appreciate it. And so the National Apartment Association, I was a member for many years. When I was a broker, I focused on apartments, and now I own a firm that has brokers doing all sorts of things and specialties. So I'm not a member at the moment, but it's a great group, a great association. Just how big is it, and who are the members?
Well, we have about 72,000 members that own or manage 8.4 million rental units across the country. And so that works through a network of 170 local affiliates, which comes up to here at the national level. So it's a pretty large, dynamic, and ever-growing niche, especially with millennials and their desire to rent versus own.
Yeah. And so the members are mostly made up of principals or people who either own apartments or they manage apartments, or they're in some way involved in the apartment industry.
Yes. I mean, it's everything from the individual who has maybe a few rental units all the way up to Wall Street publicly traded firms. And so we truly are the big tent for the real estate industry as far as apartments go.
Okay. And tell us, Bob, about the resources. So if I'm a member, what do I have that I don't have now?
Well, if you're a member, you join at the local level, so the property joins at the local level, and then your membership flows up to a state association and then flows to us. And so there's a whole myriad of things you receive. From the National Apartment Association, we have an extensive amount of education out there. I mean, everything from the maintenance person who is taking care of stuff at the site level all the way up to an executive who is a regional vice president, all things that are going to help them do their job better. So that can be how to fix a toilet for the maintenance person. For the independent owner, it is different things they should pay attention to as far as operating their property, paying attention to all those details of when they should refinance, when they should leverage, when they should pull back, to the regional people. And we even started offering in the last couple of years leadership training, because what we find with a lot of the larger companies is they'll promote somebody who's very good at the site level, but when they promote them to a regional level, they need to work on some leadership training. And so we've offered that over the last couple of years.
And with your training, can you obtain some designations?
Yes, we have designations. The maintenance person has a designation they can receive, as well as the leasing professional, as well as your resident manager, and then your regional manager.
Yeah. And you said you even have classes for maintenance guys to teach them how to fix a toilet. Don't let my wife hear this show, Chase, so she'll have me taking that one.
Well, we also have it's interesting enough, we have a competition. It's called Maintenance Mania, where maintenance guys from across the country compete at a regional level, and they come to our national competition. And you'd be amazed at the competition that goes on and the back and forth and all the work that goes into this. The maintenance side of the industry is an area that hasn't had the attention it deserves. And through the programs we're doing, we're trying to give them their position in the industry.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like fun and very important, because you know what, they're dealing with your customers. You know, they're dealing with the residents, and they're there close to them. So that's a very good idea. And are some of these classes available online?
Yeah, we have a whole suite of classes that are available online, in addition to classes that are offered through our local affiliates across the country. But then also we have the education conference that we're going to be doing actually in Atlanta in 2017. We'll have almost 10,000 people there, and we'll be doing 3 days of education in addition to our trade show. So it's quite an event.
Yeah. Well, Chase, as my producer, Chase, tell my wife that I'm busy. I cannot learn how to fix a toilet that day. Now,
when other things we can have for you to do.
There you go. I try to tell her I don't know how to fix anything, and when I fix something, she's like, "I knew you could do that." So, what about resources? I remember when I was a member, there were some great leases and applications and other forms.
Yeah, we do. We have a lease program that has been in operation here for about 20 years here at NAA. and it has actually grown tremendously. We have leases for nearly every state in the union. We're actually beginning to develop them for Canada and for the UK because we have members that are going there. And really what it does is this lease takes liability away from you as the operator because you have something that is an industry standard that's being used out there. And if you happen to operate in multiple jurisdictions that say you're in multiple states, what's in paragraph 3 is going to be in paragraph 3 regardless of which state you're in. It may change for state law, but when you're talking with somebody about that paragraph, it says that same topic matter.
That's great. And are there any discounts with vendors or technology or anything that your membership gets you?
We have a whole bunch of members out there. They're suppliers that we work with, and they all have programs where they provide discounts and different benefits. We have a open door program. It's on our website where we're actually working with companies to provide discounts directly to our members. And so that's something that we've been doing for about a year now, and we're having some good success. We've been doing with a lot of maintenance companies, and the members are really excited about it.
We're talking with Bob Pinniger. He's president and CEO of the National Apartment Association. And Bob, so what would you say surprises members when they join and get involved that they didn't expect?
One of the things I hear over and over, before working here at NAA, I worked with a local affiliate. And when people first get involved, they get involved for the education, they get involved for advocacy. There's a whole host of reasons. But once they begin to get involved and get to know people, they create a peer group out there. And so one of the big things we do without even realizing it oftentimes is we create an environment where people can actually develop a peer group of people out there that are doing the same thing. So when they come up against an issue or a problem, they have a network of people they can talk to figure things out. So you're not there on your own all the time.
Ah, that's fantastic. It is commercial real estate, even though it's residential multifamily, and it's all about relationships. So what about some of your So what about some of your events? As you said, you've got some training coming up in Atlanta next year. What else?
We have the show in Atlanta, but we also have a student housing conference that's going to be going on in Chicago in February. And then we have another session that we do. It's a standalone show, which is really targeting asset managers. It's our Maximize conference, and it's going to be done in the fall. And that is actually something that's really been an up-and-coming event for us. Started off very small, but as word's gotten out that there's a place where the asset managers can go to actually talk, interact, and learn things, it's really something that's gotten more and more popular.
So is that a secret location?
I believe it was just in San Diego. It was just held. I will have to get back to you.
So it is. So it's secret for now. It's secret for today.
For now, I think I would know these things as the president. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's gonna be in Austin.
Okay. And is there your largest annual conference then? Is that the one in Atlanta?
That's the one in Atlanta.
And when is that again?
We've been doing for a number of years.
And when is that again?
That's going to be in Atlanta in June. It's going to be June 21st through the 24th down at the World Congress Center there. And we're going to be taking over all of downtown, and there's going to be a lot of events going on. We're going to do a big party between the aquarium and the Coca-Cola museum there. So we're going to have a party that's going to take that whole area out.
Great. Well, I'll have to come see you. So what's your website if people want more information?
It's www.naahq.org.
Bob, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And stay tuned. We'll have more on Associations That Matter on the Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. Stay with us. Hey there, thanks for checking out the Commercial Real Estate Show. Don't miss a video of special interest to you. Be sure to subscribe below. And if you appreciate the videos, be sure and thank our sponsors. There's a link to more information about them in the description. For more videos, podcasts, and articles, check out CREshow.com.